normal thing you've done so far? We're gonna talk about that today. Yeah, I've said that we're gonna talk about the stove for
20 hours.
a long time, and we're actually gonna do it today. So, Kim's eating blueberries. Yeah, we're gonna talk about this, the stove that we have that heats the majority of our house. So I'm excited about that. Well, first,
It heats most of the upstairs.
yeah, it heats in here and then mostly the upstairs because heat
It like
rises.
goes like up the stairs.
Yeah, heat rises. So I don't know. And well, how do you feel about it first before I get into my whole spiel of this whole stove?
I mean, I like it, but I still feel it affects my allergies a little bit and my asthma. But
And Cameron.
and it's nice. I like the feeling of it. It's like I like to feel like the way it looks in our house.
See, that's what you should have said. It affects my allergies
But that's what I
and
feel
stuff
like
and
I don't know if
death
it actually
and-
does because I'm not like how I am when I'm at your mom's house. But sometimes I feel like my asthma's a little messed up.
I'm gonna talk about this. Oh, we also, I mean, I keep wood here. One, so I don't have to go to the garage, and two, because it dries out the wood faster, so it will actually burn
not so
longer.
cold.
Yeah, so it will actually burn longer, which I didn't realize, and I was stupid. So, what are you doing?
Say blueberries.
We have the Dauntless by Vermont Casting. We also have a fan that goes on the top of it. It helps kind of blow the air and distribute it throughout the house. But we have the Dauntless by Vermont Casting, and this is what it looks like. We have it in the classic black finish, and I think when we got it, I thought that it wasn't going to be I don't know, I thought it wasn't going to be big enough for our house, but now that it's actually here, and also it was in a showroom when we got it, so, or when I actually looked at it, so showrooms are massive, and so it makes the stove look smaller, and you know, I think it's definitely big enough. We also, I keep this over here, it's just all the kindling that I use. Some of the kindling is from split wood, and the other stuff is stuff that I've bought. It's just like, I don't know, I think it's like $3 or $4, and it's a bag of it. Sure, Cam, you can have the stick. And then I have my fireplace gloves. My parents bought me some, I have some. And then I just have a garden shovel that I use to clear out the ashes. This is our hearth pad, which originally I was going to get a gray one, and then after we thought about it, it makes more sense to have this.
I told you I wanted the black one.
Yeah, so made more sense to have this. I mean, right now it's a little bit dirty just because I haven't cleaned it off, but yeah. So, yeah, this is the stove. The air controls over here. I generally keep it open for a while just so the stove burns hotter, and then when this guy naps, I close it. Oh, well, I almost close it so it will just burn longer, because honestly, I mean, he's only been napping for like 40 minutes max lately, which has been kind of annoying. But yeah, but today he didn't.
Yeah,
so who knows? But yeah, so I usually have this open for the majority of the day just because I want it to heat the whole house. Start the stove. You gotta wait. I generally start the stove between 7 and 8 o'clock, and by 9:30 it's really going really well. I close it up and I load in, I don't know, like 2 or 3 pieces of big wood that I have, so it will actually like distribute the heat and heat it, you know, heat the house and everything. But this is the stove. Oh, it also comes with this. It's the handle for the front door. Mom can't open it because she has weak arms apparently. And apparently. So that goes right here, it just sits. And then we have a, what's it called? A damper back here, and I mean, I don't know if you know what a wood stove does. I mean, it just basically like closes off the heat, so it has to go through the, I believe it's called the, I forget actually what it's called, but it goes through the back of the stove versus the top of it and out the chimney. So it just makes it burn hotter, and then this obviously makes it burn hotter if you open it or if you close it.
The bottom. Oh, that's the.
Yep. So this is. Yep. So it also has an ashtray in the bottom, which is actually super convenient.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've helped me pour out the ashes.
Yeah, right.
Yep. So there's an ashtray down there, and it just comes out. So in the morning time, I'll just move around the ashes and whatever ashes fall into that, I'll empty out, and we have a bin that I put outside. And eventually, when it's full, I'll probably dump it in the back. I keep it outside, one, because I don't want to have hot ashes, because some of the ashes actually have coals in them, and I don't want coals just like sitting here. And yeah, so keep it outside, because one, it's cold, and it will actually get rid of them, and two, I feel like it's safer out there. The stove itself, hey, don't hit that. The stove itself heats 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. So our house upstairs is probably about that, 1,800 to 2,000 square feet.
Our whole
upstairs.
house is 22, so.
Yeah, our whole house is 2,000 or 2,200 square feet ish. It's like a little bit higher than that. So it heats pretty much the majority of our house, except for over there, just because the air. Yeah, just because the air. Yeah, it goes up instead of, you know, straight. So, which isn't a huge issue. I just keep the heat on over there. So the first day we didn't have a fire extinguisher. I will always have a fire extinguisher if I have a fire in my house, because I feel like that makes the most sense if something happens. My parents, for the love of God, live in a house that's the majority of it's wood, and they don't have fire extinguishers, and they have, I don't even think they have, yeah, I don't even think they have any, yeah, I don't even think they have any of that.
Daddy will fix it after.
Yep. So we have 2 fire extinguishers under there that I keep just in case something happens. I have stuff over here, so these are just newspapers, and then I have some fire starters, some tumbleweeds. I use to start the fire. I use these. They've actually been working really well. They're safe, they're easy, non-toxic. Starts any indoor, outdoor fire, tall flames, burns clean for 20 minutes. Those are tumbleweeds that he's playing with. They're really just dried out straw. You just put them in there and it will start the fire, and then the newspapers obviously go under it. I have a blower under there, and then the lid for the ashtray, and I have another shovel under there, but it's a little bit big. I actually like using the garden shovel more because it's smaller and I can move around stuff. So
it is really good.
yeah. So so to talk about the stove a little bit more, it's called the Dauntless. I think it is the newest stove that Vermont Casting is offering, from what I know. But it's the 2020 model. A couple years ago, from what I remember, what I know, whatever. Yeah, no. I don't know, it heats 1,800 to 2,000 square feet. It's a wood stove. It works. I like it. Took a while for us to actually, well, for me to figure out, one, how to get it, hot, and well, to get it hot enough where I can actually like use it properly. And two, when I bought this, I didn't think that I would need a fan, but I was like, whatever, let's just get a fan. It actually works pretty well from what I feel. So yeah, but this is what the stove looks like when there's a lot of coals in there. It actually burns pretty hot. I mean, it's definitely up to temperature. And yeah, I don't know, I like it. I mean, it kind of looks small in this, but it's actually a pretty big stove. And so I think it's a perfect medium-sized stove. We don't need a giant stove, but I would definitely recommend it. I know there were some people that were saying it puffs up sometimes. I haven't had that issue. I'm hoping I never have that issue. But yeah, I mean, the stove, I would highly recommend it. It's definitely a good stove, and I like the feel of it. And to clean the glass, I just do it every morning. It's really not hard. I just, take some cloth and ash and water, and I just wipe it off, and it honestly just works. But I think aesthetically, it looks really good in our house. So, right? What? Cam's just playing.
Want your blueberries?
Yeah.
So, yeah, but would you recommend the stove?
Yeah.
Cool. But yeah, I'm gonna close out this because I don't know, for the love of God, I felt like it was taking forever for me to actually talk to you guys about it, but I would definitely recommend this stove. So yeah, so make sure to like, comment, subscribe, push the bell button, all that fun stuff.
Bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Cam.
Bye.
Say bye again.
Bye.
15 times. Peace.